Hello friends, in this video we will discuss how to post the vendor invoice, how to make the payment and the related reports we will see in this video. So we have already created the vendor and configured all the necessary configurations. Kindly refer the description of this video. I will be link the what are the necessary videos you need to watch before this video. So we will enter into this topic. So the T code to post the vendor invoice is FB60. So once the invoice is posted, it will appear in the open item of the report in the FBL1N. Then we need to post the outgoing payment through the T code F-53. So once the payment is posted, the open items will be cleared, and in the same report FBL1N, the open item will be cleared, and it will be posted in the cleared items. So we are going to demonstrate practically in SAP, and also we will handle the errors during the posting of these transactions. So we will enter into the SAP. So I'm going to post the T code FB60. So we enter the company code, but in some configurations this dialog box won't be appear. We have to change the company code here. If it is not my company code, I have to change it using this tab. You click on this company code and change the company code if necessary. So you can see that the document type is KR for vendor invoice, and we have not yet created the number range for this document type. So we will get that in error when we post this thing. So now I'm just want to enter my vendor which I have already created in my previous video. As I said, I will post the video link in this description of this video. So I just enter the company code. So I have created 3 vendors. I'm using the first one. So here I want to enter the GL account, that is an expense account. 50001 is my expense account. I think the purchase account, I think so. It is a debit in nature. So I'm entering the amount. The same amount I have to enter here also. So I have not configured the tax yet. So I am leaving this blank. So if I click on enter, it shows enter the valid currency. Okay. So this is the number range error. So if this error displays, we need to solve this error by the T code FBN1. So as I said earlier, I have to maintain the number range for this document type. So the error is due to that. So I'm entering the T code FBN1 to solve this error. So T code FBN1 is number range for accounting documents. So I'm entering the company code here. Click on enter and click on intervals. So there is a interval already maintained, but in the error I have displayed that the number range 19 is missing in the year 2021, which means actually this error is stating that the number range 19 is missing in the year 2021. Where this 19 came from? Let me show it in the T code OB. No, OBA7. OBA7. So let me the document type is KR. Okay, selecting it and click on zoom icon. So here, so this document type is configured with the number range 19 globally, and it's a reverse document type is KA. These are the informations available with this document type. So these are the account types allowed: assets, vendors, material. It is not for customers, so there is no tick mark here. So likewise, so because of this, we have with the error. The number is 19 is missing the year 2021. So we will solve this in FBN1. Click on this tab. I will enter a new interval with 19 in the year 2021. So the starting number will be 101, ending number will be 200, and the current number is 101. So that this number range should not overlap this number range. So click on save. So then I have to save this entry. Tick on this. So I have saved the entry. So I can move this to this tab and click on enter again. Okay, you may enter only amounts up to 100 rupees. Okay, this is because of the tolerance group. So I will change it next time. Okay, I will change the value. Okay, I need to change the value of this also. Okay, the vendor address and vendor name has been displayed. So click on enter. I just want to simulate it. So here it shows posting key 31. So what is 31 is? Okay, so this is the debit entry, 40 is the debit entry, and 31 is the credit entry. Okay, you can save it. $61 is the vendor account, and 5001 is the expense account. So this is the short text for the account name. Okay, still it is not posting. Okay, it shows the document 102 was posted in the company code BERP. Okay, I'll to check the thing. Need to enter the T code FB03 to display the posted document. So the last updated document number has been updated here. So click on enter. Will display the posted document. So this is the last posted document. So it only picks the cost center from the expense account, and also the profit center has been updated. Okay. Okay. Now I have posted the vendor invoice. Let me check in this report FBL1N. So I'm entering the T code here FBL1N. So I'm entering the vendor account as 61, selecting the open items, and this is the today's date. Click on open items and then executing it. Okay, it shows the invoice is posted, but I have not made any payment for this. Okay, this is the report. So if I tick on this cleared item and execute the thing, it shows no item selected. So I have not yet cleared the vendor invoice, so that it appears like this. So to make the payment, I have to go with the T code F-53. So the document date, I'm going to post the thing in today's date. So okay, the bank data. So I have not created any bank account. Okay, no problem. Let me create a bank account first. So the T code is F00. I will just select the I will just create the account. Okay, I want to create a new account 10002. Okay, this is a balance sheet account, that to asset group. Okay, let it be a SBI Bank main account. So I just created some dummy bank accounts. I have not created a bank master. Just for time being, I'm creating a bank account. Click on line item display, sort key. So the field status group here is G005, that represents the bank account. So this is important. So I have not created the bank, house bank and account ID itself. Let me configure in the next video. So I'm saving this entry. So this is the main bank account, but I have to create some. I cannot make payment through this account. So the account is outgoing account. So using this account only I can make the payment. Okay. Here main thing is open item management has to be ticked. Then only I can reconcile this account. The same G005. Click on save. Similarly, I will copy this account, renaming it as incoming account. So in this account also the open item should be ticked, and I've configured the account. Okay. So we have created three accounts. So we need to follow the thumb rules. I've discussed in my previous videos. That is, I have to maintain the document splitting. So this has been already configured, and now I have to define the default profit center to my balance sheet accounts. So I'm going to do it. Let me enter into the navigation. So these are the things we have discussed in my previous videos. Kindly refer it. I will also post the description of that video in this description. Let me show it. Okay, click on financial accounting new. So it has no T code to enter it. So I will just go by the navigation path. It doesn't. No, it is not here. It doesn't. I think the general ledger accounting new. Yes, in the master data profit center. Here assign default profit center to accounts. I've already assigned the 10001 account. Okay, I will just add 2, 3 and 4 accounts. Okay, that is these 4 accounts, 1 to 4. So I have configured her and click on save. Okay, so I have maintained the entry here. So now I'm going to make the payment. So where it's okay, I will go with the new thing. Receive dash 53. So the same thing, company code, currency. So I can enter the outgoing account here, 10003. There's the outgoing payment. So the amount is 100 rupees. We know that. Okay, enter the value date. That is 10/5. That's today's date. And also the business area we have configured. It is also the amount and local currency, that is 100 rupees. The profit center will be updated. This is not an issue. So the open item account is 61. There is a vendor number. Account type is K. K represents the vendor. Defaultly it is maintained with the K, that is vendor. So it is not relevant to special GL indicator. Okay, then click on process open items. So here also the same error. The number range 15 is missing in the year 2021. So I have to go to the same FBN1. The company code. Now I have to maintain for the number range 15 for the 2001 year. So the preceding number ranges. Okay, click on save. Okay, now I'm moving into this tab. Click on enter. Okay, it is processing. Okay, so the screen will appear. So the amount entered, you can see here the amount entered is 100. The same amount is assigned. So if this is same only, now I'm not entering anything. I just save this entry. So these both things should be the same. Then only it will be posted. So here we can see that the document 202 is posted. So this is the number range just now we have configured. So I have made the payment to. We can see this in FB03. So click on enter. Okay, this is the credit entry. The outgoing account is credited, and this is the debit entry. Vendor is debited. So now I'm going to check with the report, that is FBL1N. So the same vendor account. Now I'm going to select the cleared item, and when I execute it, it shows the amount is paid. So both these line items appears green. So this is the vendor invoice, here is the vendor invoice, and this is the payment document type, that is KZ. So we have made all the configurations relevant to these vendor informations. So thank you guys for watching this video. Kindly subscribe to my channel so that my videos will surely help you to have a clear understanding of these videos. Thank you. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.